Good afternoon, everybody. This is your Isight podcast for the week of March 23rd, 2023. I am your host, Gabriel Bruce, and this is the Isight Community Podcast. We have a very special guest on our podcast today. Um, Her name is Miss Katrina Gravel. She is the founder and CEO of the VIP Ladies. VIP Ladies is a group of visually impaired females, and they are also a part of our eyesight community. And today, we're going to get to know Miss Gravel and get her background and her history, and get you familiar with her. And we'll let you introduce yourself, Miss Gravel.
Hi, I am Katrina Gravel. Like you said, I am one of the founding members of the VIP Ladies, which is a group of ladies that are visually impaired that have come together to reach out to other visually impaired ladies, teen girls, and younger girls who have the same or similar visual disabilities to help empower them, encourage them, to let them know that they have support if they want it, if they need help, they can reach out to us. Just getting to them to accept their disabilities, visual disabilities, rock their uniqueness. Don't let nobody, take away their confidence, their self-worth, because they have a purpose. That's why God created them. They was created with a purpose. So just little stuff like that.
Okay, so how long have this organization been in existence?
I actually had the idea about 2 years ago, but when I first started venturing out with the idea, it didn't work because you know how you have people that say that, oh yeah, I'm willing to help you with this and that, but then when you turn to them for the help, they're not there. They don't want to do. They don't follow through on their words. So I revamped and got with a group of other ladies that I went to school with. Some of them I went to school with, and some of them are children of the ones I went to school with. And I know one or two ladies I didn't go to school with, but one of the ladies went to school with my mom. So, and we started this back in August of last year, and it's been taking off pretty good. Yeah, you know, everything happens in a timely fashion, but it's progressing.
So let's go back. Tell us about you. We want to get to know you as a person. Give me your story. Tell me about you, your diagnosis, things that you have experienced in life that has got you to the point where you want to be an advocate and help other females in similar situations that you might have been in yourself.
How far back do you want to go?
As far as you want to tell us, man.
Well, I started. I wasn't necessarily born with this visual impairment. I developed cataracts at the age of 2 and developed my glaucoma at the age of 9. I came from both visually impaired parents, which I think my visual impairment was hereditary, not from my dad's side, but my mom's side, because not only her, but she had 2 other brothers that had visual disabilities. I attended a school in Macon, College Georgia Academy for the Blind, where I stayed there like 7 or 8 years. I started school a month before I turned 5. And although my eyesight was pretty good then, and even could see perfect with my glasses, and over time at the school, I guess they got to the point where they felt like I could make it in public school. So I ended up going to public school, which to me wasn't the best decision. I mean, I could make it in public school, but you know, coming into middle school, people already have their group of friends, their cliques and stuff, and I was the new girl in the oddball out because I was the only one in my class and in the school that I knew of at the time that had a visual impairment. So, kids really didn't take to me at first, and I just stayed quiet and stayed to myself. Um, my grades didn't slip when I first got to public school. I stayed AB honor roll student as I was at the academy, but like later on down the line, seventh, eighth grade, I started letting my grades slip because I didn't want to wear my glasses anymore. I didn't like the fact that people always talked about my glasses, and then they want to ask me how far could I see, how they hold up your fingers and be like, how many fingers I holding up, and and they'll put their hand far back like, can you see this? And I just that just made me mad, and I just wanted to be a part of, I guess, say the in crowd. So I started altering myself, like instead of accepting myself for who I was and accepting my visual impairment, I just altered my look and all and started hanging with the wrong crowd. So that's why in my VIP ladies group, I try to reach out more toward younger girls and teens because I know how it is, especially if they're in the public school system, because they very rarely try to encourage you to send your child to the academy nowadays. They want to push them out in public school, which I guess may not be a bad thing if they got the right accommodations. But sometimes those type of students slip through the cracks, like they don't have that extra help that they need. I mean, I know that's how it was when I was there. I don't know about now.
So tell me, what kind of student was Katrina Grable at the academy versus public school?
I was the little girl that everybody knew, everybody
Mm-hmm.
loved. I marched to the beat of my own drum. I was outgoing, outspoken, very opinionated at a very young age. Just everybody wanted to be connected to me. Everybody wanted to be my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Although I didn't hang around the younger girls, I always liked to hang with the older crowd. So I was like everybody's little sister.
Okay.
And like grades were great, behavior wasn't so good.
You were no good student?
I was a great
Huh?
student.
Did you
My
behave?
grades were great, but my
Huh?
behavior wasn't.
You wasn't no little bad girl, was
Yeah, I was.
you? Talking back,
Talking back, cussing.
cussing,
Yeah, I was
acting
just,
up.
I always got put out of classroom at
You
some
wasn't the
point in
class
the day.
clown, was
Uh, maybe.
you? uh, do you miss the academy?
I do, but the academy now is not the academy that I remember. There
But you
was
did.
so much. Like I said, I made so many lifelong friends there.
Oh, you
And
did.
it was just like you hate it when you first got there, but
Mm-hmm.
after you've been there for a while, it felt like home. Like all the kids felt like your brothers and your sisters. Although I did have a brother that went to the academy with me, but I don't have any sisters. So the girls, like, some of them kind of came like my sisters and my big sisters.
Okay, so you said, Miss, you have a brother, an older
Yes,
brother, a younger brother.
older.
Okay, and he also has a vision impairment, also.
Yes,
And you said no sisters,
no
just
sisters.
one brother.
One
And
brother.
so it's just y'all growing up. Y'all used to fight, fuss, and tussle.
Yeah, the
Man, you didn't
typical
tussle
brother
with
and
your brother.
sister.
Yeah, it's a typical brother thing. So just
Yeah.
because you have a vision impairment, that don't mean your brother
No,
won't get
it
on your
don't.
nerve. Still bother you, still. Um,
Yeah.
so okay, you leave the academy, you go to public school, and you talked about some of your things in public school. So let's talk about Katrina Graver, the young adult. Tell me about that young lady, the 21-year-old Katrina Graver, the 20-year-old.
Mm, 20-year-old Katrina didn't didn't really, I don't know. It's just like I throw caution to the wind. I just
Mm-hmm.
did whatever was on my mind to do. That, I mean, really, no, I wasn't headed in any particular direction. It's just wherever whatever was on my mind, that's what I did.
You think it was a reason for that? Do you think your
Mm,
visual impairment had something to do with that, or just the typical 21-year-old
I
female?
think some things had to do with my visual disability, but for the most part, just typical, 20. Sometimes when you're 20, 21, or whatever, you really don't have no direction. I'm saying some people do now, but a lot of them don't. You know what I'm saying? They want to get out and live life, um, do what they want to do. Not really settling into one thing, and you know,
So if you look back, what would you tell that 20, 21, 25-year-old Katrina, knowing how old are you now, just for the record?
43.
Oh, the 40. What would the 43-year-old Katrina tell that 20-year-old girl right now?
Well,
Especially with 20-year-old girls maybe listening to this podcast, or you may have 20-year-old girls in your group. What do you tell the young ladies in your VIP group on some of the things that you experienced in life? We won't call them mistakes. We'll just call them life lessons that you experienced in life. So what would that 43-year-old Katrina, vision impaired Katrina Grable, go back and tell that 20-year-old Katrina Grable?
I will say if you stopped going to school or whatever, I would definitely encourage you to go back, gain as much knowledge as you can. Um and do something positive, you know what I'm saying? If you can give back and you can help somebody that's in the same situation that you are in, help them. Um I would definitely say don't be scared to be you, or you know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to rock your uniqueness. Don't accept yourself for who you are.
That's a good slogan. You know that, right? Rock your uniqueness. You might, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? How about that for a VIP slogan?
Yeah,
Huh?
I put it in my what's the name all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like
rock
that.
your uniqueness.
Rock your uniqueness. That'll look good on the T-shirt.
It will.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Um Try not to get too far off track. Things come in your life and you kind of don't like I said, you kind of don't want to accept your visual disability, so you go off and you hang out with people that you really don't have no business hanging out with, and you get far from off track and where you want to go, just because you want to be accepted as part of the sighted world, but you're not.
Okay. So let's talk about you now. Um, what's life like now for you? Describe your life now. Are you married? Are you single? Kids? Grandkids? Tell us about you now.
Married, 2 kids, 1 grandson.
Okay, married, somebody wife. Okay, 2 kids, somebody mother, grandkids, somebody grandma. What they call you, grandma, Gigi, Mimo? What you getting called out here in these streets?
Big mom. I'm big mom.
So you somebody big mom,
Hmm.
and so what do big mom do? Do you have any hobbies? What you like? What's your
I,
hobbies?
I love to read.
Separating yourself from your family right now because we're
Yeah,
gonna get to them. So tell me what you like to do.
I love to read. I love to write.
Hmm.
I love music. I love fashion. I love Now that I embrace me, I love to make myself stand out in the crowd, like as opposed to back when I was younger and stood out for my visual disability. I just like to make myself stand out now. I didn't back then. I wanted to be, blended in, but now I like to stand out. I like to do little stuff that make me stand out and be different.
Okay, so that's good. We know that just because we had physical challenges in life, that don't stop us from enjoying the same things that other people enjoy, and that's good to hear. So, what would you tell that mother that wife, that grandmother that's out there that needs some time, that may be feeling overwhelmed with life itself as a vision impaired mother? How would you describe for them to get through a day to day with being rocking their uniqueness?
I would just say take time out and just, you know, learn you and learn what works for you, because what works for me may not work for you. We all have to find our own way of doing things. It's not impossible for you to raise a family. It's not impossible for you to cook, to clean. It's not impossible for you to do none of the things that you have set in your mind to do. Just because you can't see it, it's not impossible.
So transitioning to your family. So tell me about your family. You can start with your husband, your kids, grandkids. You know, just anything you want to say about them.
Not really. Well, I will
Come
talk
on,
about
now.
my kids, because when I had my children, um,
Mm-hmm.
my vision was still pretty good.
Okay.
So I really didn't have no issues as them being babies and being able to make bottles, change diapers, give them baths, do what a mom's supposed to do.
Right.
Um, and I played with them. I taught them their ABCs, their one, two, threes, their addresses. Um, I would do. We would cook together. Like we would make cakes or brownies or muffins and stuff like that. I did the typical mother stuff with them. It wasn't until I think my daughter was getting into her preteens that my vision started declining. But I still made some kind of way to do stuff with them, even though some of the stuff that I think she may have wanted me to do, that I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
really do it the way that she knew how to do it, but had to alter it a different way. Even with playing games that I used to do with them, I showed them how to do more verbal games, as far as, getting a board game, which I could see some, but not fully. So I started creating little verbal games that we could play when I used to do family game night.
Okay. Your husband. How long y'all been married? And,
Been married 18 years.
oh, okay. 18 years of happily marriage, and so we um thankful that. So okay, VIP ladies. So what y'all got coming up? What's your mission? What's the future? Tell people how to join. Um, tell me something about some of the ladies.
Well, like I said, we're made up of a group of visually impaired ladies. I went to school with um, a couple of them, and I will
Mm-hmm.
call their names: Suzette, Hope, Stephanie.
Okay.
Who else? Angie, who is Stephanie's mom,
Okay.
actually went to the school, I think, when my mom and dad were.
Okay. So it's a
But
connection there.
yeah, Suzette's daughter Tazia, another young lady, Shayla,
Okay.
and our newest and youngest member, Miracle.
Okay.
So we all are different ages. We have another lady, Leslie. She didn't go to a school for the blind, but she is visually impaired. Um, and they used to come to the academy with a program they had called the Stars program. So that's how I know her. So we just what I want to do
Okay.
before I have before the rest of the stuff, I do want to do a meet and greet. I want to have a um 3 day
So
meet and greets.
where y'all all sit down and get to know each other and
Yeah, like
do
I want a
things,
Friday night mixer where, we come in and we, mm,
mix it
um
up.
yeah, we introduce ourselves, and um we, we play games and stuff. And I want to have a speaker on the next day. I want to have 3 speakers. I want to do a luncheon. There's some people that have accomplished things, you know what I'm saying? Because you might get in the crowd people that feel like, because they have just lost vision or recently lost vision that the world stops, like they're no more good for anything, and let them know that nah, that's not true. You can still accomplish what you set out to accomplish. So, and that's my first thing to do is the meet and greet.
Okay.
And then I want to do a pageant for visually impaired and blind girls. I want a girls category, I want a teen category, and I want a young adult category. So we're working on that as well as a talent showcase for visually blind and visually impaired girls. So those are three things that I have on my plate to do.
So what can we find y'all at on social media?
You can find us on Facebook, TikTok. Those are the two right now. We do have an email if you want to contact
Okay.
us by email, which is vipladies2@gmail.com.
Okay.
If you can't find the page on Facebook, you can look me up, which my name is Katrina Grable, and you can send me a friend request, and that way I can add you to the page.
Okay. And that is VIP Ladies on Facebook. And you can also catch y'all on some Tuesday nights on Clubhouse
Yeah, yeah.
under
See,
the
I forgot
Eyesight.
that because that's new to me.
Yes, under the Eyesight room. On the VIP ladies, they come in and they talk about women things and they have fun and so on Tuesdays you can check them out at 6 p.m. That's on Eyesight on
And
Clubhouse.
and there is no age limit to join. Like um because like I said, I want to reach more toward the teen crowd, but you can be like 5 or 6
Hmm.
on up to whatever age.
Okay. And if you would like to donate, how can they donate? Because we know some people would like to support the cause. So how can somebody donate to the VIP ladies to support some of these upcoming events you may have? You have a cash app? Get,
Yes, we
get your
have a
cash
cash
app out
out.
there.
What is it? Is VIP ladies too.
Oh, that's on cash app. Dollar sign VIP ladies too. Dollar sign VIP ladies too. So if y'all out there and you're listening, shoot them a dollar or two and help. This is a great cause to be able to support young women and support this young lady and her quest to better the visually impaired community for females. So let's support her. Let's get behind her and anything that Eyesight can do for you and you would like to do. Please let us know. We are 100% behind you in anything that you would like to do. I'm super proud of you, your journey, and what you are doing now. And I look forward, and we all look forward to see the growth. And is it going to be a male pageant? Can I get in? Because I'm a bad dude, so
Mm.
I can.
Unless you gonna dress up in drag, that's gonna be the only way you get up in this pageant.
uh,
Unless you
I'm
want to dress
handsome
in
now.
drags,
I'm
you want
handsome now. I can come on in there,
nah. Only for the
Uh-huh.
ladies. Only
Oh,
for the
only for
ladies.
okay, okay, just making sure. I thought maybe it was co-ed, just open to the
Mm,
public. And
nah.
I can come in there and do the Rockaware.
Now
You
I
know.
do want to have a VIP ladies ball that would be
Okay.
co-ed,
Okay.
but
I
I
could
have
bring,
to work on that.
find me a date for that. Maybe bring one of my children.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Anything you want to
got
tell
it.
the people before we go?
Also, I mean, we want to also help. Like if anybody needs a cane or some type of device that will help them in their day-to-day life, we would like to be able to purchase it for them and get it out to them. Also, if you want to be a supporter of the group and you don't have no visual disability or whatever, you can be a supporter of the group. We have shirts. If you would like to get a shirt made, you can contact us by the email or find me on Messenger and send me a message, and we will get a shirt made. Shirts are $15 if you would like to purchase one.
And we
And
will put all that in the bio in the description down below.
and soon I want to do this fundraiser where I am doing bracelets for $1 to help support and get some of these things done in the VIP ladies.
Well, I tell you what our site will do, we will purchase the first 20. So, to support your cause with the first 20, we'll purchase them. You give them out. Just give them to whoever you want to have them. So we'll purchase the first 20 and to help you on that endeavor.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we thank each and every one of y'all for joining us. We thank Miss Grable for coming on, taking time out of her busy schedule for to get to know her better. And like we said, catch her on Tuesday night. She be hosting the Eyesight Room on Tuesday night. They talked about the VIP Eyesight Room on Tuesday night. They talked about last week um, introduction to being vision impaired as a female. I think this Tuesday they're gonna be reviewing the Cosby Show. So y'all come out and all y'all know about the Cosby Show. Come on and talk with the ladies and y'all can tell them how handsome Theo was or how pretty Vanessa was or whatever. Just come and share some memories, ups and downs, and we just have open discussions from a visual impaired point of view because our point of view matters. And so join them on their email VIP ladies 2 at was that Gmail?
Yeah,
At
email.
gmail.com. Like them on Facebook. That's VIP ladies. You can look
On
her up.
TikTok.
They on TikTok. And if you are, like she said, if you are a lady in need of a device, please hit her up and she will make sure that she do the best she can to get it. We thank you, Miss Gravel, for joining us.
No
This
problem.
is the Eyesight Community. This is our Eyesight Podcast. We thank y'all. Have a blessed day.